Hello, welcome back to I Got Board Game. I'm Ben, and today I'm here to unbox Chronicles of Crime 1400 by Lucky Duck Games. And so Chronicles of Crime is a line of games produced by Lucky Duck Games, which play as story-driven, cooperative, deduction / investigation / murder mystery type games. And this one specifically, Chronicles of Crime 1400, is the latest one that has been released to retail at this point, I believe. And this one in particular is also part of what Lucky Duck has titled the Millennium series, meaning it's actually a part of a series of 3 games which span a time of 1 millennium. So there's this first one, 1400, then there's going to be one later called 1900, and then a third one called 2400. And since I actually backed the Millennium series on Kickstarter, I actually do have all 3 games already, even though the other 2 aren't released to retail yet, I believe. So maybe I will unbox those for you guys at a later point. But for now, we will open this up and see what's inside to get an idea of what you'll get with the game. And actually, even the back of the box looks really nice. Gives you an idea of what it comes with, kind of character cards, item cards, location boards. And so that's kind of what it looks like. And so let me start opening it up to show you what's inside. So 1400. So we have the rule book, a little folding, but that can happen with Kickstarter games. We have the rule book, and it's only like a few pages because the game is really easy to jump into. One thing to also know about how the game plays is that it requires a phone, because the game actually requires scanning QR codes on the cards to basically speak with those people that you're scanning or to examine the items you're scanning, and to even do a VR portion of the game to look for evidence and clues. And then you'll see on the back, it mentions 1900 and 2400. So the other 2 in the Millennium series. I'm hoping I'm not spoiling anything either by opening some of this, but okay, yeah, this is just the board. And so it's just kind of like a place to organize the evidence and people you come across, putting the cards here to keep track. But it's kind of designed in this cool folder way, or like briefcase way. And then there's this insert with this nice cover too, keeping everything in place. But you take this off, and it even has the Chronicles of Crime embossing detail on it. And so let's see, we have, let me get this off. We have some of the location boards. I think that's what these are, these big ones. You can see some of the great artwork, and I mentioned the QR codes because you're scanning. I think this one might be scanning these people to get their information or like expertise on things, like expert on items, expert on people, this spy, expert on written materials, and then the QR code up here to kind of scan to go here. And okay, good, yeah, it's double-sided. And then you have other locations, and these are generally like, they have great artwork, but they're also generally meant to be unlabeled or generic so that they can be used as any kind of place in any of the scenarios you're playing. So by scanning it in a certain scenario, then it'll tell you what the place actually is in that game. And so, yeah, there's a lot of these. Wow. And even, yeah, the different artwork on some of these, both sides. Wow, that looks nice. And obviously you can tell from the artwork too that this is set in the 1400s, obviously. So that's the setting of this particular game in the Millennium series. And then there's these cards, which I'm actually not sure what these are for. But these might be, actually, I did, I think, read about this during the campaign of kind of possible visions or something in this version of the game. And so maybe like there's a part where your character has visions of things that will be happening in that specific scenario. Yeah, that's kind of I think that's maybe what the back of the cards are to indicate to you too. But obviously I don't know what any of this means now. So hopefully, yeah, it doesn't spoil any of the story because there's nothing written on it, just images. And then the card of items, or I believe evidence. So let me try to open this. And so you can see, as I mentioned, even these items and evidence are generic, right? They're meant to be scanned and then it'll probably serve a certain purpose in the scenario you're playing. Maybe even be a specific bottle or a specific kind of food that might be relevant. So all these kind of items or evidence cards. There's some special ones. And then lastly, I believe these cards, these regular size cards, should be the characters or people you come across in each scenario. And I believe in this one, your character, the investigator, has this trusty dog who accompanies him. But yeah, you can see some of the artwork, the characters. There's quite a few of these cards, all with unique artwork and gorgeous artwork, in my opinion, not just for this game and this setting, but yeah, this whole series that they're doing. And so that should be everything. And then you can see it all has its own slots, which I love. Helps so much with sorting. Just put everything back into its slot, and with its own cover, keeps it all in place. And that is an unboxing of Chronicles of Crime 1400. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, found it interesting, helpful, I hope you'll share it with your friends, family, people you play board games with, and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, I Got Board Game, and even following on my new Instagram at I Got Board Game. And so until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.